Hi YouTube, I'm back again. Well, the Scion TC is gone, so the motor is good. To take this down and look in the crank to see if how was it, but I'm going to check on this one later. Okay, and today I have this Tacoma here, the 2.4, which is the 97 model, and this is 2.4 right here. Okay, and this car been overheating. Okay, what happened is they don't put coolant, they just use regular water, and what you're gonna get is, because this is have a aluminum head, right, but cast iron block, so the cast iron is corroded if you just put straight water. Okay, so I did change the radiator because the previous radiator is plugged up. Okay, and I flush it, it still doesn't work because I believe the head gasket is clogged up because all the corroder is built up. Because I know that when I take the coolants out and all the corroder is coming out and like a chunk. Okay, before I put these radiators on, and it run a little while and it overheat again, and I just tell him that I don't have time to do the work. Okay, the correct way had to take the head down and replace the head gasket. Okay, so I took the thermostat out. Right now there's no thermostat. Okay, and still overheating, and water shoot out, and you can see here there's no water, no coolant inside here. Okay, just because the head gasket is clogged up, so that's why it caused combustion from the inside and burn out to the reservoir and throw all the cooling out. So this, I was tearing down this motor, so I know it's kind of old and I'm not going to record it, because to record it, it had to be something newer, and it will have more in the market for people to see it. You know, I like to keep a record, but take too much time to recording. You know, like replace the engine. I have the Sienna, I have the TC, and I have Tundra, and I better put the Sienna on it. So I still have the TC and the Tundra I haven't put it in. So all those engine and take me a lot of time to record it and a lot of time to editing. So that's why I don't have time to do this one. And if I do this one, it will take me years to put it back into the YouTube site. So that's why getting tired when you do so much, you know, and you don't see people like really appreciate that much. I know some people that follow me, they appreciate a lot because everything I do, they watch and they comment on it, and I'm thankful on those people that who really, you know, follow me on that. And some people, they just like swing by, and you know, you don't even know what you do, but you still put it like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you know, because I've been in this kind of repair for more than nearly 20 years now, and even though I close my eye, I can tell that what it is already. Okay, so let's say like number 10 millimeter bolt shouldn't be this much torque. If you more than that, you're broke. You know, break the torque. I mean the bolts off. Like 12, 14, 17, 19. You know, I can close my eye. I can feel my hand that okay, what size socket you need it. All that stuff. You know, so when you do a long time, you know from the bottom of your heart to the finger that you can feel it. All right, today is nothing important, but I just want to show you guys that this is a car do the head gasket on it, you know. A lot of people that who doing head gasket or anything like engine replace, I would say head gasket is more difficult than engine replace because you have to tore down everything, you know, like lug nut, bolt, and axle nut, all that stuff. You just tie it up. It's okay because it's outside. But anything inside the engine, you have to tort, make sure they are correctly, you know, and everything had to be tore up because you cannot go back. And anything outside like wheel, lug nut, and then you just feel like, okay, use two hand and tight enough, should be good. You know, you don't have to be specifically, oh, had to be a 90 foot-pound or 80 foot-pound torque. You have to have a correct size of torque. Yes, you have to have it, but you don't really require like the engine, internal engine, like cam or any of those, you know, like crank, cam, and any of those. You have to use torque. And second to that, today I have another car, which is this right here. This one is 2000 Camry, and it's the 1MZ FE. And this one is a lot of oil leaking. I just washed it, okay. And the knock sensor is lit up, and then bank one, a knock sensor, and also air filter sensor, which is the one right here. And both bank is on this one, and this car will going through smog coming up, so that's why they want me to replace the knock sensor. And I told them that you know, I already opened the manifold to do the knock sensor, which is I have to I hate to see oils leaking like this, so I want to do the valve cover gasket on both bank too, okay. So, and also cooling sensor is on right now too, so we'll replace cooling sensor, knock sensor, and the air filter sensor, which is the top one, okay. Both bank on that, okay. And this two car, I was on YouTube, so I know I'm gonna be too busy on that, and that's why I don't want to don't have time to record it. But I have a lot of other videos that I'm going to put on the YouTube coming up, and those are more newer car and more interesting car than doing this kind of job here. And I know that I did the Sienna or some other car on the valve cover, and like Tundra on the valve cover, and also the Sienna on the what do you call it, the alley gasket, so which is including the knock sensor on that stuff already. And this one is similar to that, so I don't have to be doing the same thing for many video that is similar, okay. All right, today is just update to what I have for currently, and we'll be busy in a couple days, and hope to see you guys on the coming video, okay. And I will put the Tundra engine swap pretty soon, because I know the Tundra is a very interesting car, because I know that the Tundra have a lot of people will not put Tundra into the YouTube because, you know, it's such a difficult vehicle to take them out too, okay. And take time to record it, editing, it's not easy. For little money, like, you know, YouTube pay you, it's not enough. And for some people question and don't even subscribe, that is what do you call it? Unrespectful, because, you know, you have to spend like 10 hours for that video and don't even get one subscribe, or people don't even watch it. How do you feel about that, you know? So I just do it to put on YouTube for people who appreciate the work, and it's not meant for you to pay me or anything like that. You know, all those YouTube money, or you watching, or you subscribe, you know, those is more important than those YouTube pay me money, because YouTube doesn't pay much. Like I tell a lot of people, can't even buy me a case of beer like that, you know. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next video, okay? Bye-bye now. I will update to this car maybe sometime this week, okay? Bye-bye.